Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. As you can probably tell, I'm at work here in the archery shop today. This is actually our media room. I was off a couple days last week. However, I didn't get a chance to do any hunting because the weather was absolutely horrible. So for this week's video, I kind of wanted to show off the room to you guys, as well as show you a hunt from 2 years ago. Now this hunt was late August of 2020. It was actually me and my best friend Keith. We were on our deer lease in Atoka. Both of us were successful, and I think it was a really fun hunt. I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. But drop me a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you think. And you guys will see me again here soon on my next hunt. Well, as is always the case here in southeastern Oklahoma this time of year, it is extremely hot. I think the high today is 96, but I've got a good east-southeast wind. And where I'm headed to this new stand, it should be absolutely perfect. So I'm going to sneak off in there, and hopefully the feeder goes off at 6 and I'll have a pig down by 7:30, 8 o'clock. We'll see. They've been coming in every day, either a big group or lone boars have been moving through, so hopefully they continue that trend and I can get one shot and recovered. We'll see. Okay, well, I made it in. Pretty undetected. I had some deer under the feeder when I got here and I blew them out, but it's gotten pretty calm, which is never a good thing when you're trying to kill pigs. You always want a good consistent wind. But it's extremely hot. And so hopefully when it starts to cool down this evening, the pigs will start to show. Alright, here we are in our favorite hunting spot here in Oklahoma. Just made my way up the hill from the creek. Planning to make our way across this field here and end up over in the far right corner of this field here. It's what we call the mountain feeder. Got a lot of pigs coming in. Mornings and evenings, basically sleeping underneath the feeder. Definitely spooking off a lot of the deer we plan to hunt this year over here. So, gonna run over here, get over here. Still got a good hour and a half till the feeder goes off. So, go over here and beat them into the feeder, and or beat them into the feeder going off, and get ready. It's last day of we got one more day, 30th of August. So one more day left before we finally hopefully get some cool weather. But right now we're gonna see if we can make our way over there and take the old quiet cat so we can be quiet and see if we can't get over there and see if we can't get lucky tonight.
talk to you later. I shot one. They came in on me real quick before I even had everything set up, so it took a little bit of time to get everything set up. So I didn't get to have much of an intro to this hunt. However, I did I did get a shot off and shot one. So we'll see what happens. It's hot. We'll go ahead and stick around until closer to dark and see if we can get another one in.
All right, well, that worked out perfect. That particular pig has been coming around and hitting all these different feeders. He's pretty identifiable. He's got a big white stripe down one side, and he's got a real bushy tail. I named him Squeally Nelson, and well, today Squeally Nelson just got killed. So as you can see, he's laying behind me. There's not going to be much of a tracking job. That first shot hit him a little bit high, and I decided to go ahead and put another arrow in him. I don't like to see pigs suffer as little as possible, even though they're just a pig. But that second shot went right through his heart and pretty much ended him pretty quick. So it was a really good night. I don't feel like anything else is going to be coming in anytime soon to the feeder since he's laying underneath it. But I'm going to go ahead and get my gear loaded up, get back to camp, get the Ranger, bring it over here, get him loaded and out of here, and I'll do a recovery and follow-up video then. But anyway, thanks for watching, and follow along if you followed this far. And as you've seen, Squeally Nelson is no more. So thanks for watching. All right, well, y'all seen me shoot my pig earlier, but what you didn't know is that my buddy Keith was hunting across the river, and he also shot a pig this evening. So we're going to head in there right now and try to recover it first, and then we'll go try to pick mine up second.
Here's more.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I'm on it. Pretty solid through here. That's looking good. Looking good too. Grab it. There she is right there. Oh, nice. Dead quick.
Yeah, seriously, I got that arm fit. Looks like
Good hit.
looks like it's right like that. I think it must have hit the backside of that shit.
All right. Well, let's get the Ranger in and load her up.
Yeah.
All right, Squeally. Let's put the tailgate down for this one.
Yeah, he's pretty heavy.
Yeah, he's gonna go probably a good 150, I would think.
Yeah. Pretty damn heavy.
Ready? 1, 2.
Got blood on my shirt, Squeally. You ready?
Shit, this thing's working. All right, well, as you can see, we had a pretty good night tonight. So, I don't think I've ever introduced you guys to Keith. This is one of my best friends in the world. This is Keith Barton. We've been hunting now together for almost, what, 23 years, I guess.
Yeah,
it's been
about 23, yeah.
But we decided to come up here on our deer lease here in Atoka County this evening. And in the past, we've never really had a pig problem. But here, I guess in the past few months, or 2 or 3 months, I guess, the pigs have came in and they have just kind of overwhelmed a little bit. That's kind of how this place is. We don't really ever see them during the fall. As soon as October hits, I guess because of the amount of pressure that we're out here trying to hunt deer and whatnot, the pigs just move out. But during the summer like this, it's almost September, it's right at the end of August, these pigs just come in and they wreak havoc on our feeders and keep the deer away. So we try to get in here and shoot as many as we can. It's just a lot of fun. It's a good way to test our equipment out. This was the first night that I've had this VXR. This was its maiden voyage and it did not disappoint. It shoots really, really well. Keith, I guess you were over along the river on a stand we call the mountain stand. It's a stand where I did a film. I entitled it "How to Make a Pig Moonwalk." So that's where he was at tonight, and I guess, tell the story. Like they were in there before you even got in, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as I got in, basically, as soon as I got in the blind, was basically just trying to get cameras out, getting bows set up. I heard the pigs snorting and coming down the mountain and coming into the feeder. Feeder hadn't went off yet, so they were in quickly, but I didn't have a chance to get the camera up, so I just kind of watched them, was working on getting the camera in place, and they happened to spook and take off. They were probably 15 minutes before the feeder went off. Once the feeder went off, it was probably another 10 minutes. Of course, at that time, I was able to get the camera up and get everything set up and was ready. They come rushing back in to the feeder, and a bunch of little babies came in with this one, or younger ones came in with this one, and there was another big sow that was still back off, a little bit bigger than this one, but this one came in, gave me a shot, hit her pretty good right behind the shoulder, and she probably ran, 70 yards, 65, 70 yards, and kicked over. But it happened really quick. Probably wasn't in the stand or in the blind more than 30, 35 minutes by the time I shot her. And that's pretty much how it went. No other pigs came in the rest of the night. I was hoping some more would come in. Just some does came in. And then, Kyle was pretty much about, 600 yards from me, maybe 500 or 600 yards from me. And right before dark, I'm like, Kyle, I hear a pig. I texted him, and next thing you know, I heard one squeal. real loud.
Yeah, you could hear that across the creek there.
Yeah.
So, like I said, it was a good night. This particular pig here, we've got pictures of him all over. We've got hundreds of pictures of this guy.
Yeah, we do.
He's easily to identify. He's got a real white stripe down the side of him, I guess like a Hampshire, and then his tail, I don't know if you can see it, but it's extremely extremely bushy. So like I said, he was easy to identify. a lot of people name their deer, and a lot of times I'll name my pigs, and I named this one Squeally Nelson, and I finally got a chance to get out here tonight, and he was the first one to come in, and he's the one that ate the arrow. So I was glad to get him out, get him killed. Both of them are gonna eat up pretty good. We're gonna go ahead and skin them out and try to get this meat loaded up. But it was an extremely good night. As you can see, it was extremely successful. Hell, we've seen pigs just driving to get these pigs. They're all in the fields running around like crazy. So probably going to be a lot more opportunity to kill a few more here in the upcoming weeks. But thank you guys again for following. I know it's been a while. I've been a little MIA again. Work's just been extremely busy. Hadn't had a chance to really get out and do any hunting. But hopefully that'll all change pretty soon with deer season fastly approaching. And hopefully you guys will see me again on my next hunt. Thanks for watching.